Hello there. The weather is looking fairly unsettled across some central and eastern parts of Europe over the coming few days because low pressure is sweeping across central parts of the continent. Here it is on the pressure map here. So we're going to be seeing downpours heading across parts of eastern Italy, particularly across the Balkans towards northern Greece as well. And stretching to the north of that, we're also seeing some heavy showers up towards some of the Baltic states as well. Helsinki looking a little bit drier though, temperatures here around about 18 degrees. As we head south, you can see Warsaw seeing some of those downpours, Budapest too, and really unsettled weather continues across Croatia as well, so more downpours. Brisk winds through the Adriatic and the central Mediterranean, but move your way further west and it's looking warm and dry for Portugal and Spain, and temperatures here will be on the up as we head through into the weekend. So into Friday, no great change, fairly slow moving area of low pressure, bringing those downpours, heavy ones across parts of Greece, towards Hungary as well. We're seeing some of the heavy showers persisting, but many central and western areas looking a little bit drier and a touch warmer as well, but with still breezy conditions through the central Mediterranean. So things are looking dry and settled for London, Paris, Madrid and Rome, and in Madrid those temperatures up into the mid or even high 30s by the time we get to the weekend. Meanwhile, further east, a more unsettled picture with some heavy downpours, particularly for Bucharest. Bye-bye. Hello there. Over recent days, we've seen some very high temperatures across parts of South Africa, including Cape Town, where it was almost 30 degrees on Tuesday. Things are starting to cool down. A cold front is moving across the region here. Meanwhile, further north across Africa, some showers through the central belt, but not as frequent and not as heavy as we might expect for this time of year. And of course, still dry for much of East Africa, including Somalia, with the ongoing drought situation there. Further north, a lot of dry weather for much of North Africa, still quite warm for the likes of Morocco. But Cape Town, only 19 degrees on Thursday. The cooler trend doesn't last too long because it turns warmer here into Friday and through the weekend, but some showers arrive through next week. Johannesburg looks to be staying dry for the next 5 days or so. The outlook for Khartoum is a hot and dry one with temperatures up in the low 40s. For Lusaka, there could be some heavy showers and thunderstorms around through Thursday and into Friday as well. Looking across the Middle East, and it's been very hot, particularly for Kuwait. We had temperatures over 50 Celsius, still looking at about 49 degrees in one or two places through the course of Thursday. But gradually the temperatures are going to start to come down a little bit because what we're going to see is the Shamal breeze picking up from a northwesterly direction, particularly later on Thursday into Friday. But most places looking clear, dry and warm. Some showers up towards the Caucasus Mountains, but most of the major cities across the region turn a touch cooler into the weekend. Bye-bye. Hello there. We've seen some dense fog across parts of Argentina over recent days, particularly towards Buenos Aires. That has had a real impact on flights in and out of the city, and we could continue to see some fog problems as we head on into Thursday morning. But the good news is a change in wind direction is on the way and a cold front will move across the region. That is going to bring an improvement in visibility later on Thursday. Meanwhile, further north across the continent, a lot of really heavy downpours for Colombia, Venezuela, towards Ecuador as well. Things are looking a little bit drier through central and eastern parts of Brazil, 28 Celsius for Brasilia there. Rio de Janeiro has got some showers nearby. They may move in across the city later on. Heading further south, it's cooler but drier weather for central and southern parts of Argentina into Chile. But we have got more weather fronts waiting out in the wings, heading towards Patagonia. So for Rio de Janeiro, a bit more rain arriving during the course of Saturday. Buenos Aires turning cooler into Friday, but thankfully the skies are going to be clearer. For Mexico, a few heavy downpours in the south around the Bay of Campeche towards Yucatan Peninsula as well. And some of those heavy downpours continue across central parts of the Caribbean, but a little bit drier towards Hispaniola, Puerto Rico too, but heavy downpours for Costa Rica and for Panama. So many of the major cities seeing some unsettled conditions, but things do look a little bit drier though for Kingston, Jamaica. Bye-bye. Hello there. Heat is going to be building over the next few days across western parts of North America, particularly down towards California, right across to Texas and New Mexico as well. Meanwhile, further east, we've got a storm system which is pushing its way eastwards up towards the northeast, in fact, by Thursday. So that's bringing mainly heavy rain to the likes of Montreal and New York as well. Further storms developing through the central and southern plains towards the Mississippi Valley as well. So there could be some large hail and damaging winds in some of those storms that are going to be bubbling up with with the daytime heating. Move our way towards parts of British Columbia. It's looking unsettled. So the next area of low pressure sweeps in. Some heavy rain and some strong winds heading towards Vancouver. Drier further south down towards southern parts of Oregon and in across California, where temperatures will be on the rise. So this is how it's looking over the next few days. Rainfall for Vancouver and for Seattle. San Francisco and Los Angeles looking dry, and those temperatures just starting to creep up by a few degrees. Meanwhile, towards the east, fairly windy and wet up towards Montreal. The rain clearing from Washington, D.C. through the course of the day. Plenty of sunshine down across the Carolinas, but some heavy showers for Georgia, across towards Louisiana and into Florida as well. Some showers and some thunderstorms bubbling up. So as we look over the next few days, then a bit of rain to come from Montreal and from New York, but it does look drier in Atlanta. Bye-bye. Hello. The southwest monsoon continues its ever-steady progress further northwards, moving across Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and up towards Bangladesh at the moment. You can see the cloud here in the Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea on the satellite image. We are set to see more heavy downpours around the west coast of India at times for the next 24 to 48 hours, but the heaviest of the downpours will be towards the northeast of India, so Assam, also Bhutan and much of Bangladesh. So there could be some flooding, potentially some landslides down towards the Ganges Valley. Moving into central parts of Asia, and it's warm and dry for much of Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan as well. A little bit cooler as we look further east for Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan, with some showers falling as snow over the highest ground here. But further south, warm and dry for Pakistan and the north of India. Still the pre-monsoon heat here, and then we're back into those monsoonal downpours down the west coast. A few showers for Sri Lanka, Tamil Nadu as well, but I think it's looking largely dry in Chennai with temperatures of 37 Celsius. Few downpours for West Bengal, but heavier rain for Bangladesh up towards Assam. Here's the outlook then. Plenty of showers reaching Mumbai as we head through the weekend and into next week. Islamabad staying dry and hotting up with temperatures in the mid-40s into next week. Tashkent turns a touch cooler with the arrival of some downpours by Saturday. Bye for now. Hello. Recent heavy rain across eastern China has already caused a few flooding problems across parts of Guangdong and Yangtze provinces, all down to this line of cloud you can see here, the Mayu front, a seasonal slow-moving band of rain which is going to be quite active over the next few days, so more heavy downpours to come here. You can see heavy rain affecting Hong Kong, Taipei, and later on it could reach Shanghai as well. But generally to the north of this it's looking a little bit drier, not as cool as it has been for South Korea and Japan, so those temperatures nudging up a little bit. A few showers around. Back into those heavy downpours across the south and southeast of China, and further south torrential rain as the monsoon moves in across Myanmar. Scattered heavy showers and thunderstorms across Malaysia and Indonesia too. Here's the outlook, and it is going to be a fairly unsettled one for Tokyo. Outbreaks of rain around at times. Beijing also seeing some of that rain arriving through the course of the weekend. Now on to Australia. Much of the country seeing temperatures below average, and low pressure moving in across Western Australia, bringing breezy, showery conditions here. Also fairly cool, breezy for the likes of Victoria and Tasmania, and across the Tasman Sea, low pressure moving in across New Zealand, so it's looking windy and unsettled with rain and mountain snow, particularly for the South Island over the next couple of days. So some showers in the forecast for Melbourne, Perth and Wellington, a little bit drier though for Sydney. Bye-bye.